Oh, we got some customization here. Hang on. Nice Arachne asset. Oh, what's the intel on that? Embrace the sacrifice of synthetic flesh. An edict of the second arm. Alright, that's not creepy at all. And assassin shells. Oh, we got the new caloric set. There it is. So I think the only one we're missing now is well, we got Shadow Index and then the Traxxas. We need the Traxxas one as well as the Cryo, obviously. Okay, now this is definitely more loaded up than I normally would go in, but it's either that or sell this stuff, so I guess I could sell it. Nah, whatever. We need to make room anyway. Oh boy, we got a ways to go.
Backup systems primed for your exfil and or demise.
Alright. Shit, where did that go? I honestly have no idea where the fuck that mine I left went. Good God. Ah, that's not where I wanted that. Alright. Well, darn. That's just my luck. 'Cause it somehow wound up... I don't know where my other fucking mine went. I still don't know.
Twenty minutes remain. Shit, I have my control bindings on the wrong fucking setting. God damn, how did I not die? Fuck. I'm trying to exfil already. 15 minutes until signal loss.
Alright. That wasn't as exciting as perhaps some would be. We had already kind of scored big, so I didn't want to risk it. Alright, well now we have an even bigger problem. We have even more stuff. Oh, shit. Kinda feel bad. This dude had a really nice looking bullet here. Not really sure why he had it on that, but... it's exactly the same. I guess what else do you put it on? Well, that would have been it. Torch bug, eh? I don't know, to me that's just not really what you want there. Damn. Dude had some good implants on him. I think I missed one of them. I don't know, maybe I like something like that. Anyway. Well, shit, I don't even know. Oh. Well, that's a problem. What do these normally sell for? That's a decent price. What did we do? Codex. Sell an enduring item that has been exfiltrated at least 3 times. Jesus. Keepsake. It's time it takes to find yourself. It's a time it takes to let go. Interesting. How very zen. Okay, well, we got a lot of stuff out of the way there. I just need to get rid of some of these or something. Like, that's honestly the worst one of them, so we can start there. Yeah, I fucked up. I got rid of a core that I shouldn't have gotten rid of. I mean, before I realized that he had one of these packs on him. Hey. It's like every time we get close, it's just Not quite. Alright, you know, as much as I'd love to save all these combat bits and bytes for stuff, I mean, that's pretty sick. Like, that's a problem, is a lot of this stuff is actually good stuff. I just need more fucking room. I guess I could always just sell these holotags, and if I ever plan to go into ranked, then I'll have to buy them back. I think they sell for the exact same as you buy them for anyway, right? Yep. Okay, so we've got this far. Now, okay, we got so many of these. Let's just sell one of them. Okie dokie. Do we want a suppressor or do we want precision barrel? Well, that's all we got room for now. Oh yeah, I wanted to move that too. Son of a bitch. We just don't have room for anything. Okay. Well, bring in one more key. All right. There. Wow. Well, that was a lot of goodies for one run. But, hey, you know, can't complain when it's good goodies. Alright, that does, however, mean I just need a quick break, so I will be right back. My body has just decided that that's the way things are going to be right now. So I will do that, and we'll have yourself some ads while we're away. Santa's come early. Indeed. He's bringing all the presents. Alright, we'll catch you in a few. Alright, and we are back. Thank you for your patience, I do appreciate it. Yeah, so I could have done a lot better that last time with looting. Thanks, buddy. Yes, so I'm just thinking we're gonna take this off, we're gonna take this off. We're gonna sell this. Because, well, mostly because I want the space. Yeah, that's pretty much why. I don't know, there's just something about going in with two main guns right off the top that just feels wrong. Like, unless we're going into the vault, like the cryo vault, then I'm like, alright, that makes sense, but... You know, unless we're in that situation, it just feels like overkill. Especially since, you know, can load up these little guys with almost as much space as you... Yeah. Well, normally I plan to get a secondary weapon while on a run. So, like that last time, had I just grabbed the backpack and swapped it out first, that would have helped me out a lot. But, shit. I just realized. What do we got here? Alright. Wish I didn't have to fucking be using all these cores either, because I need more cores. Backpacks and cores, I need both of them. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Yes, definitely leaving me vulnerable in the close range area, but I can also use smoke and my knife up close, so... Super long, they'll still have me beat if they have like a sniper or something. But yeah, I was just looking back at the footage of that kill, and I didn't realize they had a better backpack till way after I went back to loot them a second time, and it's a costly mistake to not just go for the backpack right away. So I gotta try to be better about, you know, looking to see, do they have a better backpack, do they have better shields. Those two things right off the bat can significantly impact your survival and your looting capabilities. You know, like if they've got a better backpack than I get, you know, better chances of looting, and that helps out my survival by having me spend less time, you know, trying to make choices as to what I'm going to carry and what not to carry. If I can just grab it all and go.
Cyberacme assumes no liability for loss of body or self.
Loss of body or self. I like how there's a distinction there in this era of existence. The body and the self are no longer the same thing. What do we got here? It's weird because I swear sometimes I come back through here and then there's like bags all over the floor and I have no idea where they come from because they're not the same as runner bags. Where did the third sack go? Gross. I don't know. I always forget that you can't use quick melee with your knife, which is sort of strange. Okay. Well, I hate to do it, but we gotta use our shields.
20 minutes remaining.
Unless there's a cabinet in here. Nope. Damn it. Oh my god. We'll get the hang of this one day. There we go.
15 minutes until signal loss.
Fuck. Holy shit. Ouch. That was not the smoke grenade I thought it was. I fucked myself. What was this anyway? Flechette grenades? Oh. Not that worried about it. Disappointing, but... Oh, right, I guess I need gear. What do we have on tap today? Got all kinds of free stuff, but I don't want to bring that in, but I do want to try seeing which things would be good on that at some point. Oh, literally, that's the only one compatible with it? Well, shit, if I had known that, I would have, I would not have done that. Fuck. I guess I did lose my backpack. My backpack. And now I don't have a place to put this. Fuck. I didn't have my smoke out, or just use my ability. I had my smoke ability, I could have held, like, I don't know. I was just making weird choices. Weird, unhelpful choices. Yeah. Well, it's just I knew better. And I still made the wrong choice, so I have only myself to blame for it. Oh, right. I guess we can't put that anywhere. Fuck. I really need more space. Well, yeah, it's just weird why I didn't do what I could have done there, because I had options and I just didn't use them. Like, I still had my super ability, I could have tossed that, that would have smoked out everything. Could have just chilled the fuck out in the smoke. Waited for Buddy to try and do something. I don't know why I was panicking so much. But oh well. Try to learn from it. Do better next time. Okay, not an overly far run this time, but
Atmospheric
Actually do
conditions
need
remain
some
volatile.
stuff from here.
Expect synth silk degradation over time.
Sounds like a mine nearby.
Recall window will remain stable for 20 minutes.
Shit.
UESC reinforcements incoming. Fifteen minutes remain.
Okay. Well, I found a lot of unexpected goodies. So we're just gonna try to get the fuck out of here. If at all possible. With those goodies. Oh my, it's really doing me in here. Alright, well we got another cheeseburger. And another seed. Well actually we got two more seeds. A cheeseburger and some third type of seed. I forget what it's called. Well, considering it's only really my consciousness being teleported, that would be difficult for them to follow, but yeah, that would be an unfortunate situation. Having your consciousness jumble with theirs. That would be no good. Shelf-stable, drinkable cheeseburgers. Let's go see. That's why I wanted the exfil, was because of that. Drinkable cheeseburger. Alright. Confidential nutritional facts for the pre-expedition nucleoric 187 drinkable cheeseburger formula. Corporate nutritional information for nucleoric food 187, the drinkable cheeseburger, considered nuclearic corporate property and subject to legal action if discovered outside of nuclearic possession. Nutritional standards. The new Cal 187 is formulated to meet balanced nutritional levels for standard adult Earth-based consumers, substantiated by extensive internal review and testing. Ingredients: liquid grain formulation 101, unseasoned tritolacta, Nutrispore D42, liquid grit meld. Ooh, that sounds so tasty. Liquid beef alternative 119, coagulated rebeef, psilocybinol 28, extruded umami, synthetic dairy 125.m, vegetable 135-T, or point T, synthetic tomato, I'm guessing that is, tomate, oh yeah, there we go. Extruded chloropast, flour 17P, flour 170R, flour 170T, food safe stabilizer 139, flavor enhancer 178S, salt 174, aesthetic enhancer 178L, MMC micronutrient and metallic compound 48 or 410.S pro passive regurgitate prebiotic protein. Jesus. Addendum on compounds 410.E, 410.G, and 410.U may be substituted for 410S when distributed as standard rations for calorically intensive non-consumer use. All other substitutions must be approved by a nuclearic food panel. Alright. Calorically intensive non-consumer use. I'm guessing like, alright, so you need it for the military. Here you go. Addendum on low and zero-G environments. When used as directed by package labeling and instructions, NuCal Food 187 is safe to consume in lower gravity environments. NuCal does not accept any responsibility for loss of life, health, or productivity caused by accidental dense liquid aspiration. Jesus. Addendum on dietary variety. Although nuclearic 187 may be used as a sole caloric and nutritional source, this duration should not exceed 30 total days based on nutrient psychosis study XSR.191.1. Lack of textural variety leads to psychological deterioration despite nucleus 187's exacting nutrition profile. In numerous self-stable products, aesthetic enhancer 178.L has been linked to variable symptoms including weight loss, keratin deterioration, and loss of bone mass. Jesus. Ah, the good times, the good times. Fuck. Alright, well, what do we got here? Well, we don't have any more space because I decided to buy that thinking it was gonna give me some opportunities to look at stuff. Screwed that up. I screwed that up. That was a mistake. Should have just left it, but I thought it was gonna be okay. 'Cause I thought I would get to see just how these would work. But I didn't. guess, you know, it's not bad to, not a bad sell price. There, now we have space, holy shit. I mean, it was a little bit of space. It wasn't a lot. Okay, actually, you know what, like, screw it, let's just sell that, and we'll sell that. You know, at least we're getting credits. We've got more than enough room to get a lot more credits. I think you have to get like, I don't know, 100,000 or more. I forget, maybe even 1,000,000. I don't know if I could play that much in a season. But we shouldn't be shy on credits going, you know, going ahead for whatever we need to buy. Oh, and thanks for the hydrate there, enemy. Might have been a little behind on taking that hydration break, but we got it, we got it. Oh, you're forcing me to stretch now too. Alright, let's do it. Feels good on the shoulders. Yep. I'm like a Tamagotchi, you know, I'll shit on the floor unless you tell me I gotta go to the bathroom. Thank you, thank you. Alright. I've redesigned the Energy Cube logo to hopefully be somewhat more cubic. It probably looks almost identical. It really does. I mean, the difference was so minor, but it was bothering me, so I needed it to happen. I still just don't know why I panicked so bad when I was getting shot by Buddy. Like, I think it was the weird thing about getting hit by them and then immediately running into a bot going downhill. I was like, what in the fuck? But I should have instantly just thrown my super, bam, 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 smoke pucks out. I would have been safe. Could have just taken a moment to kind of take stock of the situation. I don't know, I just...
Cyberacne wishes you
Fuck.
error-free operations and optimal outcomes.
Don't know what was getting into me. And I have some sort of weird... Getting this up here again, which means my connection is bad. I don't know why it's bad. Everything on my end elsewhere is looking fine, but I don't like that it's bad. There's no way around this fucking monstrosity. Where the fuck are they? Trying to shoot to get my attention, huh? Oh, good call. There's literally no other way around this thing. Unless I go a hell of a lot longer way around.
"20 minutes remaining."
Well, that depends. The lore is essentially that we are runners who are synthetic shells occupied by the consciousnesses of basically mercenaries who have decided to do this for a living and scavenge the ruins of a colony from Tau Ceti star system on Tau Ceti 4. So the UESC is the ship, like the UESC Marathon is the colony ship that brought everybody here. And everybody kind of is claiming salvage rights for it. So the UESC, being the most dominant of those forces, they have the robotic control over all the bad guys here. But the other corporations involved in the UESC Marathon's expedition, like NuCal and SIAC and all these guys, they all kind of have interests in getting some of their stuff back. So they hire runners to essentially go in and find out information either on what happened or just to get some of their shit back in salvage ops, that kind of thing. And then runners are obviously, mercenaries, so we're not exactly loyal to anybody but ourselves. More or less is how that goes. So yeah, those robots up there, those are Those are the USC guys. And then the other runners are just other mercenaries like me trying to find salvage like that. And that's a new caloric symbol, so that's one of the other corporations that was involved in a lot of what's going on here. SIAC is basically what runs a lot of the software systems. And Arachne's kind of a cult, so they're their own weird sort of thing. But yeah, the main lore is the colony, you know, was on track to kind of do something great for humanity, or what they hoped was going to be great, in establishing a second Earth for everybody. And somewhere, you know, in its journey to Tal Ceti, it went dead. The connection to the ship was lost, and nobody really knew what happened. And then Runner technology sort of allowed us to cast our consciousnesses through the stars to attempt to figure out what happened. And that's where runners come in. Not only trying to figure out what happened, but as I said, serving corporate interests in various ways. And that's where these contracts come in. So some of the companies are in like direct competition with one another. Others are a little more on the passive side of things. And then that crate is from somebody who was potentially killed by the UESC, and then they were taking back basically their hardware components and everything else for analysis. And I'm not sure where this other runner is. So we're just gonna go the long way around. I think we're kind of out of time at this point. Although I might be able to use that DAC to get at him. No, not sure where that runner went off to, honestly. May our paths never cross.
Remain.
Any of the robots, like those guys there, they're all UESC. And as far as why the ship went dead, well, there is a really old game that was developed by Bungie way back, and that was actually released for the Apple console. Before, oh. Alright. I accept. Hey, and we got to rank 17. Special offer sponsor kit. Alright. Cool. We got a lot of these key cards. I usually just wind up selling those key cards, honestly. But yeah, so each of these factions kind of has like something at stake, either directly or indirectly. Mida is just kind of like troublemakers. They're just anarchists. Arachne's a war cult, essentially. The Sekiguchi genetics, they do a lot with shells, so they are responsible for the building of shells and that kind of thing. Traxxas has a lot to do with security and weapons. Nucal is the ones responsible for, obviously, farming and that kind of stuff. And Syak provides most of the software that everything runs on within the universe. So you get these different agents with the various factions. This guy's kind of difficult to decipher, but there is a face there, sort of. And yeah, they all kind of have their own interests, I guess, if you will. Like I said, that they are attempting to exploit on Tau City 4. And as a runner, you're essentially just trying to help them exploit that. For rewards and goodies and stuff like this. Alright, we're almost there. We're so close. But what I'm trying to do right now is just build up a lot of stuff to take in with me come, you know, the weekend, when, you know, we're going back in under the, yeah, I don't really use Thief a lot, so this is just money for me. Mostly those are just money too. If I had more slot space, I could save a bit more stuff, which is why I'm hoping to get more slot space as well, but every exfil counts towards that, which is good. So we are making progress on that front. Alright. You know, we're not gonna worry about this right now. That's air-cooled chamber. Compression chamber, hollow case. Problem we keep running into, obviously, as you can see, is running out of room. And some of these mods, I just really haven't had a chance to try them out on the weapons I would like to try them out on, because I have yet to get them. So like the Zeus railgun is one of them, or the V99 or V85. So if I had one of those, I could kind of see, okay, which one of these do I like more, like out of the hollow case rounds or the reloader mag. I'll take the hollow case rounds over the reloader. So, you know, I could put that over there and be like, all right, that's one more slot open for me to put stuff. Ammunition, these types are hard to come by, so I try to extract with those whenever I can. Again, these lock keys, you know, I wind up selling most of them. Stuff like this is not bad. And again, I'm just kind of trying to increase the number of stuff like this that I have to take with me into the weekend. So cores, implants, shields, things of that nature. Obviously weapons are helpful too. This is actually a really quite a nice weapon. I think it's even better than the other one I have. It is actually. Steady round seems nice. But, yeah, I guess we can get rid of that. A lot of this salvage we gotta hang on to because it's for barter and for upgrading different faction bits and bops. So like this stuff we still need from either cryo arc wheel or the pinwheel base. Duracam packs. We're gonna have to try and get some of that eventually. Because we also need it for unlocking those guys. I think that's the only place to get it is the pinwheel on Outpost. Which is dangerous as hell to get to. So we're actually at Reputation 6 now with Traxxas, which is interesting. This is kind of where I'm trying to get is this stuff unlocked. As you can see, I need a lot more of this stuff. So, and that all comes down to having more vault space, basically. So we need more vault space. We need a lot more vault space. But this darn thing that we're trying to do just doesn't seem to want to work, so I don't know, maybe we'll just swap to this one in the meanwhile. Hopefully that'll push us into the higher category for slots. Be great not to have to get rid of so much stuff all the time. Even though really it's just 2 more guns, like we'd be able to keep these 2 things and not much else. Right. Seeing that right away fills it up again. Oh my. I would love to keep this out of harm's way. Okay. I did, yeah. I saw it was back on rotation, so I quickly grabbed it. Thanks for the reminder, though. Appreciate it. I fucking don't want to go in with 2 full weapons. What does this do? And I like to save this for like when I have the doctor, but I don't really want to use that either. I think the only way I'm going to make enough space is if I use a backpack, which isn't terrible, it's a big risk. And then I need to sell 2 more things. There. Okay.
threats nearby. Calculate strategic response based on your run objectives.
Thank you. I will try.
Twenty minutes remaining.
Ah, fuck, I thought I had the right key. Not sure where the toxins are then. Normally they're upstairs in this room, but... Oh, somebody's honking the horn.
Sleep-Scavenging excursions require active monitoring.
More cheeseburgers.
Fifteen minutes remain.
It's weird, I don't see any gas, anything anywhere.
Prepare for increased hostile action.
Okay. Somebody's outside. Shit. Some decent stuff. Well, that's interesting. I realize now that you can use that map to check things out once you have a scanner in place. That's actually really handy. Damn, I almost feel bad. They had a lot of good shit. Challenge, new caloric. Rank 10. Yeah, we got the cow. Alright, grievances, staff hazards from the colony era, perimeter, grievance log. Official record of grievance with vehicle maintenance, construction, and staffing teams concerning mold growth in vehicles, requesting manual overrides on doors and/or installation of vents, and complaining of staffing shortages logged by Quadrant 2D worker 491221M. Internal record. The grievance: vehicle maintenance vehicles are being left outdoors near the colony perimeter. It's a wetter climate than predicted, and the engines are magnets for spores out here. Pop the hood of one of these, and the odds is packed solid with mold and has to be completely treated. It's not just mechanical issues either, since apparently it messes up the electronics as well. Crews need to drive their rigs back inside after a shift, and the foreman should be held accountable. Grievance: construction request. Too many structures with single set paired entry and pair exit port. Doors must have manual overrides. If remote isn't possible due to time frame, then add vents. More vents equals better airflow and better audio coverage anyway. Covers can be made of whatever HABSP wants as long as they're brittle enough to break with a tool strike. Not letting this go. It's an issue we've paid for with blood. Grievance: staffing teams. At 2D and 2E, we are short-staffed. Just had a comms team come to set up a tower on the hillside that was flat on their topo map. So either someone's making up data or survey team has an AWOL for around 7 weeks. We've been pulling doubles and people need a break. A quarter of my guys are rotating through health screenings next week, so it's about to get worse. How about you thaw out some efficiency experts ASAP? The guy was not happy with what was happening. Hey, we got more cheeseburger knowledge. Community ledger colony era topic potluck summary. J. Kim's list of meal contributions and approvals for an officially sanctioned New Cascadia community potluck. The empathic personnel commentaries on dishes were not officially sanctioned. Agalite approved for all ages, no allergens. Creamy Egger Mouse approved with parental supervision for children under 4, possible aspiration hazard. Homemade Spiro Crisps enthusiastically approved, requesting recipe and additional contributions. Last year's batch ran out in the first hour, and we want to avoid any tears this year. Jesus. New caloric drinkable cheeseburger in the original packaging. Not approved. Folks, if I may take a moment to clarify, this is a community building event. No, I don't care that the contributor who shall remain anonymous won the lottery for a pallet of these. No, the texture and flavor are not vintage in any decent sense of the word. The point is to make a dish and share it with your neighbors. Put some love into it, or at least some hot water. New caloric non-vanilla pudding. Approved for all ages. Soy allergen, and before anyone cries hypocrisy, the pudding requires rehydration and mixing. It's a good activity to do with your younger kids. Tara... Tamarind Fizz, approved for ages 13 and older. Never heard of it before, but Joy says tamarind was an extinct fruit tree on Earth. Tamarind? Twice rehydrated Nutri-Starch soup, pending. Ingredient details of organic stock. Admins have asked me to remind everyone that hunting local wildlife is prohibited, regardless of their proximity to the HAB units. Plucking and eating local wildlife, while not technically prohibited, is considered to be in poor taste, even if it tastes good. Jesus. Don't eat the wildlife. Well, I mean, you'd think you would want them to at least try. I mean, if they're willing to, just to see what it does. Shit. Well, we're still full of stuff. That's just funny. Yeah, it kind of doesn't really go well with the rest of it, though. What about this one? Yeah, that goes pretty good. Alright. Sweet. Uh-huh. Well, we have gotten, like, nowhere near what I had hoped to get done. Sadly. Um, I mean, we're close to having it done, but... Well, not really. I mean, we got one card. We've got nowhere close to getting that darn captain guy, and our vault is exploding with stock. Finally got some grenades to add to it, and nowhere to put them. Shoot. We're in a pickle here. Pickle, pickle, oh my, oh my. Oh my pickle. Oh, that is the thermal one. I don't know, the thermals, like, they seem good, but holy shit, is it ever bright. I mean, that's not a bad one. I don't know how I feel about background process, honestly. See, all this kind of stuff is stuff I love to save for cryo. Again, it's just a room thing. How far are we from getting that? Fuck. Sorry. Sorry. Still a ways off. Hey, we could get that with our stuff. Need Durachem packs, and for that we need to go to the outpost inside the Pinwheel base, which is not a good place to be, honestly. Bad, bad place. Bio research. Well, we're starting to get some storage drives. Still need 30 though for this. And more paradox circuits, which perimeter north relay should have. I think I need to at least try to get some of that stuff, because that's what's going to make or break certain loadouts, right? Well, I mean, $25 value, probably not, but it all adds to being more prepared for the weekend. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna get rid of all this stuff for now. By the time I get some of this stuff, then I can worry about it. And looky that. Freed up some space. Alright, we got some cores. I don't know what the best strategy is here. Use the cores now, or, you know, save them for later. I mean, I guess some of these, like, I mean, it's either that or I sell this. Alright, this will probably be our last run for the night, but thanks for everybody for coming to check things out. Do appreciate it. Thanks for sticking through these ads as well. I know it's kind of annoying, but I do appreciate the support, and it does help support the stream, so... Alright, here we go. Once more onto the breach.
Engaging shell monitoring software. Establishing link. Muting alerts.
Okay. So there is a charging period on this thing. I was just curious.
Twenty minutes remain. Yeah, this weird shelf. There we go. There's 2 cards. Just need 2 more. Alright, just need 1 more card.
15 minutes until signal loss. UESC reinforcements incoming.
Shit. Well, you gotta lose it eventually. But at least we got our contract done. That was the main thing. So we made a dent in that finally. And, I mean, yeah, is it kind of a pain in the ass to lose that stuff? Sure. I should have just thrown a fucking flechette grenade at him. I had one on me. Oh well. You live, you learn, you die. Hey, look at it, we got no space still. let's take a look at our reward pass here. What can we get? Is there anything? These guys are all 30s. That's a 20, but we already got stuff for that one. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Okay. So we got this shell, or we have this shell. I don't know if I'm really a fan of the sweater look. I think I prefer this one. Yeah, that's pretty sick. I think it's good, just like that. Alright, well, it's unfortunate to end on an L, but, you know, it happens. Can't win every time. But we did get our contract done. We're that much closer to having more backpacks, well, vault space, I should say. Just kind of what we're after at this point. um, so that's good. You can get 90, 90, and 90. If we do that, that would pretty much top us up, I think. But we'd be close anyway, 27. I mean, I'd be remiss if, like, that didn't wind up, you know, making up the balance, the rest of the balance there. I mean, no, we'd be overbalanced, actually. So yeah, if we get that done, then we're good. Sweet! Alright, then we'll finally have a tiny bit more vault space, which will fill up pretty much immediately, but, you know, that's okay. I think the worst thing that we lost there was, like, another one of these Tarax seeds that we've got. Tarax seeds. I don't know what they're for yet. I don't need them as much as I need these. These and this stuff. I need lots of that. And this. Need lots of this. And these. I need these for something. I just can't remember what. And then, yeah, we lost out on some core stuff, but it was assassin core stuff, which we don't really use for anything but solo runs anyway, so would kind of be curious to see what that does. I wish I would have just, I don't know, thrown that flechette grenade at them. I mean, I had the grenade there, ready to go. I think a large portion of it is just the loadouts being so varied. You know, it's the bad habit that I have from playing Destiny where, you know, in Destiny, you know, I played the hunter character and I knew, you know, this loadout is this loadout, that loadout is that loadout. Whereas this is, you know, just learning all of the different abilities that go with each character. Not only that, but like you can equip any grenade with any character. I mean, I guess in the latter years of Destiny that was the same grenade-wise, but the grenades in this do quite different things. You know, you got something like this where it's like, oh hey, this is actually something that's going to heal me, rather than just conceal me or blow up on a timer or what have you. So there's just a lot of those kinds of things to factor in, and yeah. If I had been a little more focused, I might have gotten it. But my mind's just been wandering tonight, so I apologize. We couldn't get the dub on that last one. Made a few mistakes this evening, that's for sure. But, you know, we're trying to do better every time, so thanks again for coming to check things out. I do appreciate it. And I hope you have yourselves a wonderful night.